Like, are you doing something? What's gonna happen now?
Well, after Taylor Swift asked that question on September 12th, after watching NSYNC reunite on the MTV VMAs stage, a lot of the world, including Snooki, yes, Snooki, was hoping the thing the guys would be doing would be a tour.
They're gonna do something, and I need to know what it is.
Well, about 36 hours after Taylor posed her question, and she made her prediction that turned out to be correct, they were doing something.
If we do this song, it's a love letter to our fans.
And that something was already done. They'd recorded a new song called Better Place for the Trolls Band Together soundtrack. And one of the main comments on that announcement was, when are you announcing the tour?
Do you know something?
Do you know something?
For the next 2 weeks leading up to Better Place's release, NSYNC did some nostalgic social media posts.
When you're spending it.
Like using Simple Plan's I'm Just a Kid to recreate old promo photos.
I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare.
Simple Plan commented, the plan is Simple Boys reunion tour.
We have to figure out what's falling into place.
That same day, Joey talked to Access Hollywood and stuck to the story that Better Place was the only place right now.
I really don't know because I can't tell you what's next because I really don't know.
About 5 days after that, Lance said the same thing to ET.
We don't have solid plans right now because, we're waiting for the strike to end. We've got things to do, but we'll, they're definitely shaping our future.
When the guys dropped Better Place on Friday, a lot of people reacted to the song, but the question about a tour was still being asked even by Target.
When we get the timing to actually sit down and go, hey, do we do this or not? And of course, again, fans are starting to dictate that.
They announced new NSYNC merchandise yesterday, and some of the comments, tour. Yeah, it seems like the thought was to let's wait and see how much excitement Better Place generates before we decide what our game plan is.
Who knows? Sky's the limit on this thing, so it's great.
Well, actually, the sky isn't the limit because Justin's already busy schedule means any opportunity for future NSYNC-ness is pretty limited. Now, the first thing on his docket is to promote Trolls Band Together, which comes out on November 17th. Of course, it's possible that the strike will still be on by then, so he won't be promoting at all. So he will have some free time, but I highly doubt the strike is still going to be on November 17th. So, yeah, he's going to be promoting the movie then it's the holidays. Then he's done his 6th solo album. Apparently, the first single is coming out in the new year, so January. That probably means the album is going to come out March, April. So basically that whole period is going to be, single promo, album promo. Then, apparently he's already working on a joint album with Nelly Furtado and Timbaland, so there's another album. And all of that is what I think Lance is hinting at here.
The money wants to be spent on NSYNC tour tickets.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully in a perfect world, that might happen one day. But again, no plans right now.
But then I think Joey also hints that NSYNC is letting their voice be heard amongst the Trolls and Solo JT and Nelly and Timba.
Fans and people out there can kind of move mountains if they push hard enough. So a lot of people are talking and are being heard, I guess, hopefully.
But yeah, it's not like they're all of a sudden panicking, being like, oh my God, people care, what are we going to do? No, they probably, they have game plans for, each different scenario here. And regardless of how Better Place performs on the charts, which we don't really get a sense of for a couple weeks, I don't think it's going to mean that we're going to get a new NSYNC album. Because I think there's way more interest in an NSYNC tour than an album. And I have no doubt, because the solo album's coming out in the winter, spring, Justin is planning on touring next summer.
I feel like every time we take a break and then come back and do one of my next albums, what do you want to prove to yourself?
Yeah.
That's the mentality that starts to happen.
Is it going to be a solo tour? Is it going to be with NSYNC? Now I think it guarantees that NSYNC has to be part of that tour. And I'll say it again. I said it a couple weeks ago. I think it should go beyond just NSYNC. I think it should be Justin Timberlake, Nelly Furtado, Timbaland, and NSYNC. That's a tour. I think that's great for Justin because that would create the kind of buzz that Taylor and Beyonce have this summer. If he's going to be like the tour, the act touring next summer. So I think, it'd be great for him too. But yeah, what's your prediction? What will NSYNC do to appease their fans? Because they are not appeased yet.